Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you being with me. Hopefully the message finds you at good times. If not, hopefully, it's a joyous message. It cheers you up. But we're going to be tackling the question today: am I saving enough for retirement? And before we do, like, subscribe, comment. I love comments. And without further ado, we're going to dive straight in. So, am I saving enough for retirement? I think the easiest way to tackle this is going to be in three tranches or three stages of life: early career, mid career, late career. And we're going to start off strong right out the gate: your early career. Your early career, you're young, you're a physical specimen, you're a stud, ton of energy, you're out of university, and you're early on in your career, you're making money. I bring up retirement to you. You don't really have much thoughts about it. You hear people talk about it, you know it's important, but you don't know when you want to retire, how much you want to retire off of, the difference between age 50 and 60 retirement. Doesn't really mean anything to you up to this point. Retirement is just a thing that you hear people talk about. It does not feel real to you. That is okay. That is not an issue as long as you're doing one thing: you are saving 20% towards that thing called retirement. Okay, you got to be saving, investing 20% of your income. You figured out a way in university to live off of no income. You got to figure out a way to now live off of 80% of your income and save the other 20%. Okay? And if you do this, your future self is going to be patting you on the back for it. Okay. And that 20% is your 20%. Your 401k match, your HSA match, that is not inclusive of the 20%. You have to be saving 20. Now, let's say you're doing that in your mid career. The kids are present. Maybe they're, I don't know, 5, 7, and 13 years of age. You got the couple golden retrievers. You're paying for private school. Maybe you're in that boat. I don't know. You got the plush mortgage. You got all these things going on. How much do you need to be saving to feel confident about how you're tracking for retirement? 20%. And yes, there might be a situation that comes next where you don't have to save 20, because I know you're thinking about that right now. Does this guy ever not say 20? Maybe here in a second, but at this stage, you got to be saving 20, because this is the stage where all of your peers are taking their foot off the gas. And I liken it. So I'm an ultra marathon runner. I love doing ultra events. I love testing myself in that way. And in May, I did a 100-mile race. That 100-mile race, there's always people that start off in the lead pack. They start off strong. And, 5, 10 miles in, they fall off a cliff. They're starting off strong. They're in first, second, third. And then I look at the results at the end of the race, and then they got like 90th place, right? They completely took their foot off the gas. Don't be this person. Don't do that. Usually, when everyone's experiencing life, the mortgage, the kids, all these expenses, all these things that are pulling your financials in different directions, people stop figuring out a way to save 20%. Don't do that. You still figure out a way to pay Uncle Sam. Figure out a way to pay yourself as well. Save that 20, save it, invest it, keep on doing it. You're building great discipline by doing it up to this point. Okay, now let's assume you're getting into late career. This is where you might have a fork in the road. Okay, and I'll talk about that. So maybe you're at this stage, late career, where you know exactly when you want to retire, how much you want to retire off of. You got your pool of money. You've consulted with your financial advisor, and hey, I'm retiring at this date with this amount of money. I'm going to have this much left over with like a 99% probability. Do I keep on saving 20%? Well, if you want, you can keep on doing that, or you can boost your memory dividends today. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're not going to figure out a way to spend more money in retirement, then why keep on saving for something that is already covered? That 20% that you would be saving, investing, give it. Tithe it, give it, loved ones, the church, nonprofits, give it while you're alive so you can see the benefits of your gifts in lifetime. So, with that said, you're still saving 20%. It's just in an indirect way. You're now giving it. So, hopefully, this message makes sense. Does not matter what stage of life you're in, doesn't matter if you can answer the questions of when you want to retire, with how much, or you don't know. This retirement is completely a construct in your mind. You don't have any certainty around it. You will be fine as long as you save 20% of your income. Until next time, see you guys.